Hi, I'm Trooper Brent Miller with the Pennsylvania State Police. I'm the Troop H Public Information Officer, and I'm here with one of my coworkers today.
I'm Trooper Kelly Smith. I am Troop H Community Service Officer, and we are here to kick off Law Safety Awareness Week.
That's correct. Law Safety Awareness Week is right around the corner. So we're going to discuss some laws today that people may not be aware of, or they're out there and they just really don't know they do exist.
Correct.
So the first one is the blind pedestrian law. It mandates that the driver of a vehicle yield the right-of-way to any totally or partially blind pedestrian carrying a visible white cane or accompanied by a guide dog. The driver of the vehicle shall take any precaution necessary, including bringing the vehicle to a stop to avoid injuring or endangering the pedestrian. This is a really good reminder for drivers to be aware of their surroundings.
It's all about safety. So when you're driving and you're approaching an intersection, approaching a crosswalk, we want drivers to be alert. If you see any pedestrians that have those marked canes indicating that they might be a blind pedestrian or a guide dog, take the extra precautions, yield the right of way. Yes, the next one we're going to talk about is prohibiting use of hearing impairment devices. This is our headphone law. So this prohibits any driver from wearing headphones while behind the wheel. This section does not prohibit the use of a headset in conjunction with a cell phone, which provides sound through one ear and allows surrounding sounds to be heard with the other ear. So Bluetooth headsets, they're okay. What's not okay is two earbuds, listening to music, listening to radio. Again, you need to be alert when you're driving any motor vehicle. You need to hear traffic around you, and more importantly, you need to hear emergency vehicles that might be approaching. Next one.
All right, our next one is traffic control signals. This basically describes all the laws regarding the traffic lights. However, as part of the 2016 amendment, the law includes instruction on what can be done if a driver believes a traffic light is not functioning properly. This includes when the light sensor does not detect your vehicle. In this case, drivers are instructed to stop in the same manner as a stop sign and can proceed when it's safe to do so. We have a lot of questions on what constitutes a malfunctioning signal. Basically, if you're at a traffic control signal for more than 4 minutes, that means it is malfunctioning. There's no traffic signal out there in the state of Pennsylvania that its cycle is longer than 4 minutes. So a lot of people are impatient. They may think a minute is too long, but you have to remind people that it's actually 4 minutes. And if the traffic signal is malfunctioning, just handle it just as you would a stop sign and proceed with caution from there.
The final one we're going to talk about is unattended motor vehicle. Specifically, we're going to talk about leaving your vehicle idling. This limits where a vehicle can be left running and unattended. The law states that a person cannot leave a vehicle unattended while the engine is running or while the key is in the ignition. The law, however, does not apply to private property such as private driveways. So we're in Pennsylvania, it's wintertime, it's cold, a lot of people have the automatic car starters. It's okay if your car is parked in your driveway that you use that automatic starter and your vehicle is running to get it warmed up. That's okay. However, if you don't have a driveway and your car is parked on the street, that's where we run into an issue. That's where it's not allowed. So it's okay in your private driveway, not allowed to leave your vehicle idling when it's on the street. If you do leave your vehicle idling, I want to make sure your vehicle is locked if you're not going to be right by it. Again, safety issue, we don't want your car to get stolen, so make sure your vehicle is locked if you're not going to be right there.
That's correct, and we do have multiple reports around the state of vehicles that do get stolen when they're outside idling, warming up in the mornings, just as the weather has been cold and snowy. And a good way, go outside, start your vehicle, clear off all the snow off your vehicle, snow and ice, because remember, that's the law too, and then be on your way to work.
Yes.
Okay, well, we hope everybody enjoyed our four basically off-the-cuff laws, I should say, that people may not be aware of. But hopefully this is a good reminder for you that to really consider all four of these laws as you go about your day.
Yes, hopefully you guys learned something by this short segment. And as always, stay safe.
And remember to buckle up.